Hi, welcome back. I'm Rick Lawrence, author of The Jesus-Centered Life. This is the Jesus-Centered Life YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about the first and only question that really matters. I love this quote that I put in my book from C.S. Lewis. I got to start with this. Here's what he said. You might have heard this before. It's just so good. It's hard to jump over it. A man who is merely a man and said the sort of things Jesus said would not be a great moral teacher. He would either be a lunatic, on the level with the man who says he's a poached egg, or else he would be the devil of hell. You must make your choice. Either this man was and is the Son of God, or else a madman or something worse. You can shut him up for a fool, you can spit at him and kill him as a demon, or you can fall at his feet and call him Lord and God. But let us not come with any patronizing nonsense about his being a great human teacher. He has not left that open to us. He did not intend to. I think that's brilliant thinking. We can't just manufacture the kind of Jesus that we think we know. We have to come to Jesus as he is, and that's what Lewis is trying to say. You can't make him into something that he's clearly not in Scripture. If you don't like how he's described in Scripture, that's one thing. But don't morph and twist him into your own version of what he's like. You know, there's a lot of this in the culture. I just scouted around a little bit on Google Images and need an ark. I know a guy. Sometimes I see Jesus like wink, wink, kind of this kind of guy. Or maybe we see him a little more like this. I found this one had followers before Twitter. Is he a theologian? What is he? Or even this is your captain speaking. We see him like our ship's captain somehow that we salute. There are all kinds of images. These are just a few of the incredible multitude of ways that we see Jesus. But there was this point in Jesus' ministry when he was at the peak of his popularity, and after he had been with the crowds who still didn't quite understand what he was about, he went away to be with his disciples to kind of debrief the experience, and he asked his disciples, "Who do those people say that I am?" And the disciples said, Jesus, they say you're Elijah or John the Baptist come back from the dead, a prophet. Kind of awkward silence. And then Jesus looked at them and said, and asked them such a vulnerable question, "Who do you say that I am?" And this is where Peter steps up and says, "You're the Christ, the Son of the living God." He's the first person to publicly proclaim this, and he's right. But this question that Jesus asks, "Who do you say that I am?" is not just a question he asked his disciples on that barren hillside. It's a question he's asking you and me today. Who do we say he is? And the only way to really answer that question is to pay better attention to him, to slow down and let Jesus tell us who he is, instead of us visiting upon him who we think he is.